Okay, cameras rolling. Sound. We go live in 3, 2, 1. As I say, I am bigger than.
Ndoziwa. Masa mnashi 1, 2, 3. Hey, guys, how many menyaka countdown? You know my so some of me you already know me. I'm not used to this countdown situation, right? Get used to seeing my face from now onwards. I know Koji. Yeah, it's a big shoe to fill in, but I'm here. I'm here. This introduction is even worse than I ever thought. We're here again for Common Lounge. Paja, to my non-digital service.
The Monday service.
It's the Monday service. Komene, Zuman Sangas as services. But anyway, I would the Monday service. So we're here again. Ndi agumvina anu anyoani. Mapempelo nditu. Asijitika Monday neno se. Mwanto yagi. Right, and today I'm not alone in the studio. I will let my guests introduce themselves, but before they get to there, let me introduce my team behind the cameras. Ngozo on the deck as always, and we have a new voice in the building. You will see her one day, but yeah. Luki, give them a shout out.
Hi.
Oh no, just chill. But anyway, today I have 2 stories. Last time I was here, I think I brought you 3 stories. Today I have 2 stories, and that's why I have my guest here, Kuri Tigambirani. But before I get into those stories, I want them to introduce themselves. Let's start with you there.
I am plays Scofleet Polera, a sickle cell warrior and an entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Tapiwa Angela Chilembo. I'm also a sickle cell warrior and an entrepreneur and a teacher as well.
All right. So you're wondering, good, why are they just talking about sickle cell, whatever? This month is a sickle cell awareness month, right? So here on Common Lounge, one of the most beautiful things that you ever get to hear, timagambila nankani, timajeda inde, komano timagambila nankani, panoba. Kani zono rizima dipindula dose, especially my relationships out, right? So today the stories that I have for all of us, I feel like it's this conversation, it has to happen. Because and to kukala my relationships, but so this conversation is going to be a very tough one, and for most of us, because most of us we are also not aware of how a person can come about to have this what should we call it? Is it a disease?
Genetic disease.
It's a genetic disease, right? So how do we come to that? Could a person has this genetic disease, right? So I want to tell you a story, a very wonderful story. It might be about these 2 people, but I'm not going to say it is about these 2 people. I don't know. But anyway, let's jump into it. So there was this couple that we know. I'm not saying it's them, it's not them. They're just my guest here to listen to my stories. Yeah. There's a boy and a girl. Look at him, this boy and a girl. That came too quickly, bruh. Came in too quickly. Okay, cool. Hey, one guy's here.
Akale Eve.
They're still coming in too quickly. Dali and Eve, you were saying you want to see what I'm talking about. Okay, Dali and Eve, right? So anyway, so these people, they've just come out of university. They've never met. Right? So they've come out of university, kutamanga around town looking for jobs and whatnot, and they have. The girl has found a very good job, and Dali has also found a very good job. So in one of their rendezvous, they meet. Right? And 1, 2, this 2, 1, 2. and then there's people, they get themselves into a whole relationship. So this is one of those relationships where mulibe mu mavuto, guys. Easy zaza cheating iga shege or whatever. There's nothing else like that. This is a relationship that everybody else admires. They love each other. They are so into one another, and we're enough, basically. Dali and Eve, right? Yes,
Eve.
we are enough. I'm not saying it's about Tabiwa and praise right here. It's not about them, right? It's about other people, Dali and Eve. So, chiwezi Jugenda, they have introduced each other to their families because it's getting serious. And Dali, he is that man, guys. You know, when we are all sleeping with, on our bed, laying there on our bed, and we're having that pillow conversation with ourselves, especially us women, we like to tell ourselves the kind of man that we want to have, right? And this is one of those kind of situations where Dali is that man. Dali is the man that opens doors, right? Dali is the one that will just on a random Tuesday will bring in the flowers and them chocolates. It doesn't have to be Eve's birthday. No, but Dali is that guy. Baby girl, your feet are hurting. You had a long day. Come on here, mommy. Bring some of your feet right here. Let's do something about this situation, right? Got him a bubble bath. Let baby girl relax. Don't give her stress and kind of. Anyway, I'm digressing. I was just trying to give you a picture of who that is. He's the man, right? Provides. And Eve is very much independent as well. Zulu, I think we're having a conversation. I'm Andila Ngiza with my independent women. Muma Gonda.
Then already you are too independent, good. You don't let in certain people to help you. Just because you can doesn't mean you should do it by yourself.
Okay. That is not the situation in the situation, right? Dali and Eve, in as much as they're all independent people, they understand each other. It is that relationship of the decade, of the millennia that everybody else around and to they'll be like, ish, koma, I see some nasamba badibo, mabempela, many new mabempela, ineso and about tenko ni script, many win and the gambudan, wempela, chimuzi most, because ineso I need me a Dali. I don't mean me, but I'm just saying out there, good, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, they're getting serious. They've talked to their parents. Whatever. Now they have started talking about marriage. So in this story, these people, you know how it's always very, very important. Two people before they even get married, it's advised they have to take tests. Blood test, whether it's HIV, whatever, so that they have to understand each other's chemistry and how everything else is happening. But these two people, they went further. We also want to know our blood type, or our genotype, rather. So when they did all the tests, HIV, whatever, now comes the point where they have to do their genotype. Hey, guys, so where I'm sitting right now, I'm feeling for these people because it did not go as the way that they were hoping. So it turns out that their blood types, it's not a match. They cannot procreate. If they are to move forward, they cannot have a child, because if they are to have a child, then the child is going to have some issues. So they have been advised that they are not supposed to go forward in this relationship. They should not continue with this relationship because their blood groups or genotypes are not matching. But anyway, so yeah, so they go home. They're all heartbroken. Because understand, this is a couple that loves one another. They love each other so deeply. They wina kukuza kuti suna mpezele wina ivuto ina kuti amapanga chiti kama kukutumula kama tani. No, but biology is the one that has to separate you. Nah. I'm not agreeing with that also. But anyway, let's move. So they sit down. I think the best decision, we have to separate. We can be together. We cannot get married. They break up. But this breakup is the hardest thing for them, because as if you have been with me in this story, there's people that love one another. So they go home, they are apart like for about 2 weeks, but this 2 weeks feels like 10 years. It's excruciating. It's very, very painful. The pain is even worse. You know what? If you have ever had that kind of a feeling or been in that a situation, I feel like you understand what I'm trying to say. So, Dali, cause Eve, can we talk? So she's like, okay, cool. So they meet up. They're like, you know what, mommy, I've sat down with myself. Me not having you in this life, I feel like for me, that's death sentence for me. I cannot do that. All right. Yes, biology is saying good, we cannot be together, because if we are, then things are not going to, where we're going to have problems in future. So for me, it's not about that. For me, it's not about the kids. For me, it's how much I love you. And the thing is, for me, I want to be with you. It's fine if we are not going to have kids. We can even adopt. It is fine. But for me, not having you in this life, it is a death sentence, and I cannot do that. Baby girl's like, why didn't you tell me this like a week ago? Darling, I missed you. Anyway, we hug, we give each other kisses, we make up in this situation. They move forward with their relationship, and they start making plans for weddings. They get married, because for them, they sat down, they had this understanding, good, you know what, it's fine. But sadly enough, their friends, like another couple that they were together with, like, coupling together, they also found themselves in the same predicament. But these people, they're like, hey, if we're just going to wing it, whether our kids are going to come out bad or whether they're going to have problems or not, you know what, we'll still go ahead with it. So unfortunately for them, their firstborn happened at Abada. They happened to have, now I'm not talking about Dali and Eve now, I'm talking about their friend, happens to have sickle cell anemia, right? So Dali and Eve, they have had to see this child grow and have to witness the kind of challenges that this child has, and how the couple itself is coping with raising a child with sickle cell. So why are we here and talking about sickle cell and all of that? Because as I've already said, this is a sickle cell awareness month, right? And for me, I have a couple of questions stemming from this story that I have told you about Dali and Eve, right? Why is it that biology is telling us, because you have a certain blood group, it doesn't matter what you cannot be together. I want to get to the bottom of that. I want to understand that. And after that, I also want to understand, how is it like, from first point of view, from a person that is living with this problem, how is life like, right? So that's why we're here. That's why I have these beautiful people that you're seeing right here. But before I start asking you these questions, you have heard my story, love story. I didn't say it was your story, right? But it is a beautiful story, something that we all hope to have, to love somebody so deeply like that. You be like, you know what, biology, go to the gutter, I'm gonna be with this person, right? I think before we started, I did ask you, like, how did you guys meet? How did you guys know each other? Was it after uni, or was it in uni?
Okay.
I think it's just, we met like about a month or so ago.
23rd, I think. 23rd,
On the 23rd, yeah.
this month, yeah.
Actually, we went to a youth business fair.
Okay.
And so we both had stalls there since we're both entrepreneurs. And so he was my neighbor.
You
So
were sitting on the same.
yeah, my store was
second
here.
floor.
His store was next to mine. So yeah, he noticed that I had yellow eyes. He's like, "Do you have sickle cell?" I'm like, "Yeah, how do you know that?" And he's like, "I also have sickle cell. I'm also a warrior." So that's how we met not so long ago. Yeah.
You know, our kids. That's how I met. That's how he met your mother. Yeah, the situation. Like he saw something. I was like, girl, I know that. But anyway, let's proceed. Right.
We were at podcast. I was controlling the pod track. She was controlling the other camera.
That's how it started. you know.
Wow.
Wow.
Like in the movies.
But see, I saw the light. I was like, light, you are shining so beautiful. Me and Sina can Montuna, but Nangai saw what's
My
But it's
apologies.
fine. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah. So, for me, I've come across so many stories like this where people are very, very much in love, but for some reason, you are saying they cannot be together. For me also, it's not just about that, but living in Malawi per se, you don't hear stories about couples going to go taking tests about their genotypes and whatnot. I feel like that's why I'm saying we are here, and it's one of the toughest conversations that we all need to have, and especially for all the people out there that are in their relationships. Tisamangoganizira about kudi AIDS yoka is what? No. It's also not just cheating that is going to end your relationship. There's also biology here ending relationships. So yeah. So for me, it's about that, right? Kudi, this awareness that we are doing and that you guys have been doing so far, right? How long have you been in this
Awareness. Okay.
campaign?
Okay, from 1st September to 30th September. Come on,
I mean, like in your group, like how long?
we are individuals.
Is it an association?
Okay, we are individuals. Man,
Okay.
we have a national group for sickle cell warriors.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to know that, right? So you guys you might have better information than me, because in here I didn't even know if I'm in a relationship, I need to do a test to know if I'm compatible with my partner or not.
Yeah.
Right? Can you shine a light for me? Why is it important? Could we, as couples, they need to be doing this test?
Okay, ndini na kuti pesa kwanga mimi navisisira.
Yes.
Because the disease, it's a genetic disease, it affects your DNA. And you can have your group, let's say you're O bobo, when A bobo, come know that blood group can carry gene sickle cell trait or
Okay.
or gene, and once let's say we're a carrier, you have a sickle cell chromosome in your gene. Though the crossing, or when you are mating, crossing the crossing, it will affect the gene and the offspring. They have to understand that thing with okay. If we are crossing offspring at the kuria atasaka sickle cell when sickle cell apa ikalia chabe. Yeah, we have sickle cell trait, sickle cell carrier. Then that's you can have you can be a sickle cell carrier and get married to someone who has no sickle cell at all and ma anago tatoka let's say mozi wa sickle cell and now
I wouldn't win.
And you have to understand those things. And sometimes let's say I enter pure we are married and natunga in sickle cell you have sickle cell trait and at all say there will be carriers and sickle cell gene not sickle cell trait.
But they're not going to have sickle cell.
Could win a carrier, win a carrier gene, winaka ma sickle cell trait komano ose onda sickle cell limangu sena mene mabange affect una sickle cell and amene ali ugene ali ndi sickle cell disease amene like ali sickle cell carrier like ali sickle cell trait ugene then aka affected kwambiri sickle cell siyandu amene angopanga ali ndi ka ugene ka trait yabe ka carrier yabe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Circling back to the story that I just said, right? We'll get into the important things very, very soon. If it were you, Tapira, that you have found yourself in this predicament with your partner, would you go ahead and marry your partner, knowing full hand what's about to come?
If I knew that they have the sickle cell trait, I definitely would not marry them.
Even if you loved this person?
Yes, because I know that for sure that our kids might have the sickle cell. So it's something very horrible for someone to go through, because we go through a lot of challenges in our health. And so I don't think it would be worth it. Maybe if I were to marry them, maybe I would opt for adoption.
Okay, yeah. You have said a very, very interesting point, because a lot of people feel like Timangomva is a sickle cell, right? Komano, I don't think people do understand the challenges that people that are living with this go through. So can you maybe break it down for us?
Right.
Why is it you can be together, knowing fully well that you're going to have offsprings that are going to not just be carriers, but that will actually have to experience this kind of a life. So can you please shine a light on that?
All right. So first, I think let me just explain the whole sickle cell disease. So the sickle cell disease, it comes in different types. Some come with anemia. You can tell with the yellow eyes and all that.
Are they always like that?
Yes, because it's
Always.
anemia. Sometimes they can lighten up.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just supposed to try to keep dehydrated and stuff like that. Like, you're supposed to hydrate yourself.
Oh, you're busy asking. I'm going to have you drink your water.
Yeah. Just to add up, Ojen, antina matoka mnumu somaswao, komano Ojen. What brings like their eyes is because of like hemolysis, like my blood cells are going to destroy my jungle, and that like those blood cells I'm going to destroy or apanga where like the good get covered goodbye. They like bells just nanga makaro alipoambili. They win namoza konekera muscle manja like yellow.
Your hands are.
Yeah, like Ojen. Like they're anemic here.
Yeah, some of us
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so it's not everyone that has sickle cell disease that has anemia. It just depends.
Yeah. John.
So
Okay.
okay, so sickle cell.
Yeah.
Okay, so sickle cell is like it affects our blood. It's like a blood disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of our blood being normal round, they're like sickle shaped, like a banana or like a crescent.
Okay.
So the body sees this as not normal, okay? So it destroys those cells. So that's why we have less blood. So that's why we have the anemia. And also, this can cause like a lot of pain because sometimes they get stuck in our veins.
Yeah.
So
Stuck.
it causes the sickle-shaped red blood cells.
Okay. So, sorry to call you. They are normal, and then there are also the sickle ones.
No, they're sickle-shaped instead
Or
of
is it
being
all
normal.
of them?
All of them, yeah.
Ah, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like we have half of our blood, right? So this also causes us to have like less oxygen. It causes us to be weak and fatigued. And so sometimes these cells can gather up in one place and cause a sickle cell crisis. This is like a very sharp pain in your body. It can hurt like up to hours or even up to days or weeks. So this is the kind of pain that you wouldn't want your kids to go through, because they would definitely have sleepless nights.
Yeah, sometimes like you feel like you went down my glass in my veins.
Yeah, it's very painful.
Okay, Papa, we're chilling. You can just watch him like in nouveau poetic. I'm not feeling okay. Like I'm maybe normal.
Don't scare me, child.
Seriously. Then like nukudumu kanamba kulira. Yeah. Then I have to go to a hospital, which in be on a drip, morphine, oxygen. Yeah, mine's well, which in
Blood
Sorry,
transfusions.
my face is not helping, but
yeah.
I'm in deep in
Then
this.
like that's why like which they call sickle cell an invisible which disability, because like we're going through a lot. Like Kumano, you can't see it. Like the symptoms you can't see it. Kumano, like, we're going through a lot.
Are you okay
Yeah.
with it being called a disability?
Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, and
You-
I like it.
You like being called a disability?
Yeah, like
Are you disabled?
invisible disability. Yeah, which cause like sickle cell, it may affect you, which in parts of which in our body most and like the Lord mind I'm normal, and you find someone with sickle cell which was that you open because it affects my joints. And like yeah, it makes you disabled. Like my organs.
Okay.
And like you have to know yourself, take care of yourself. Yeah.
All right. You know what, Malawians, I got you, right? Because I'm thinking what you're thinking. I think, right? This is the part where I'm thinking what you're thinking. Is mufunori tizithetha zibwezi. Mufunori tizithetha zibwezi just because we are thinking of these offsprings. What if we don't want to have them? To be honest, I feel like I'm in that space where, not just space, but when you guys told me about this awareness thing, and when I researched it and whatnot, and got a resolution, I need to break up with my Prince Charming just because. Okay, because for me, right, I always feel like we put having a kid to be the prize. Is having a kid the prize of being in a relationship? Can't we just be the two of us? We die.
I think it's
together?
possible. I mean, you don't have to end your relationship.
Come on, that's what we are being told. I mean, if me and Ngozo decide to fall in love, to fall in love and get married, or before we get married, and we find out what this is, you and Ngozo, yeah, but no, come on, for are you seeing kids?
I think there was a time Manina Wodi, there is more to relationships. I think love is something that grows over time on the visit, and also and family humanity in Afghanis and Yonina Wodi, children should be an aftermath of that, not the main cause of that. So I think that's what you're saying. If
Yeah.
I'm seeing you, I need to ask myself, can I live with you on the visit,
Without the kids.
without the kids?
Exactly.
The kids have to be also a different conversation altogether, because there are people who say, good, I love you, you and I can be healthy, and say, we don't want kids, we just want to enjoy our lives. We can do that. But I think the problem with Africa, kids are like, and who what did in 3 months but I think
Come on, because for me that is the conversation. I feel like where we are now, because Nona Woody, Sinangas Malawi, I don't think we have this kind of awareness or civic education. Woody, we have to understand how if you make a decision to be together, your blood might actually tell you Woody, you are not compatible with one another, right? And for me, that's where I feel like as people here in Malawi, we need to make it a point. Could it before we jump the broom? It is better. It is a genotype. Komano, when it has happened, our blood is saying, hell no.
Yeah.
Right? It's saying hell no.
yeah.
I'm gonna stick it to the man. Like, are we breaking up because Ngozo will see?
Okay. I think it would be a yes or no question on the inverted.
Okay.
Somebody else can be born with sickle cell, Komayeyo wants kids on the inverted, meaning whether they like it or not. If there is somebody else in the sickle cell, there are conditions for somebody else they are reproducing. They have to be very careful,
Yeah.
because who we procreate with, we need also to think about their future tomorrow. So if I've already gone through this, that means if you have sickle cell and you still want a kid, you already know what genotype that could that would be the condition of that.
Komano,
Yes.
are you also not sentencing because yes, this child will be just a carrier?
Yeah.
Komano, when this
The
child,
generation.
yes, aga beza partner wage aga hula, and they have a kid. Not only that kid obviously is going to have sickle cell, isn't it?
Okay.
Yes, like if both parents are carriers of it,
It's
they have the
only
trait.
Yes.
if only both,
Yeah.
not just one.
Not
No.
just one, both of them have to have a trait. Like for me, my parents didn't know, okay, like these things, this tests were not there by then.
Yeah.
So no one knew about this. No one really knew about sickle cell. My parents didn't even have sickle cell. They were
They were
just,
just carriers.
yeah, they were just carriers. Of course, my mom's sister had it, but they didn't even know about it back then. So she really struggled a lot and she didn't even make it. So from my dad's side, I don't even know anyone who has it. Like, no, but we don't know anyone. But we ended up having it.
So for my mom's side, I mean, so for my dad's side.
Oh, there's somebody else that has
Yeah,
sickle cell.
kumano sinanga uche kumano kuno kweti test yake ya sickle cell sila kile kwambili. Sila kile kwambili nde uchen. Sinzoni ngandili kali ya chabe kana ikapte so sickle cell. Nde uchen. Yeah.
But you do know good you have sickle cell.
Yeah, I have sickle cell. Kumano like sickle cell like it's my type.
Okay.
Yeah, and there like there's with sickle cell. Let's say like I'm at SS type where like you have sickle cell. I have sickle cell like just cell sickle cell like sickle cell SS. And then, like if we cross that SS toss and I toss as a sickle cell.
Also.
Yeah. But I as a kind would the carry a chabe. No like as a kind with sickle cell. Than Ujen.
The original.
Yeah.
for
The but in Odianish, let's say like there's SS, then there's SC, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you cross like amuna can do ndoti atatu asiko cell, wina can carry chabe. Carry chabe, ndoti wina kamera carry ayo atokwa than muntu Odianish. Mat like like which is like normal person. Yeah, normal person. Ndoti like pa normal person wanga crossing ndoti carry kamozi inaka abuno. Yeah. This is all about genetics, like crossing, like chromosomes.
Iwe, kujen, biology, kunali
I was
kujen.
about to say that.
They got in biology.
Yeah.
Usanini ori ku biology.
Yeah, I'm saying good from
Guys, we
four
used to learn about that.
Napuzila yi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
University, eh?
Come on, understand? Yeah, from ja.
Yeah, from
Yeah, from
From
four.
four.
From four.
Yes.
Them okay. Come on, guys, guys. That's for four. Tinka mbele sa MSc ga kuri ga cause my so
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like a 50-50 chance. It depends on the type of sickle cell that they have. Like for me, my parents had 4 kids, right?
Okay.
So we're 4. 2 of us girls, we have sickle cell.
Oh.
And 2 boys, they do not have it. So I would still just encourage people that even if your child, let's say you really, really love each other, or maybe you didn't know your child has sickle cell, it's not the end of the world. Medical care is getting better. Right now, there's medications that kids take to prevent the crises, to protect their organs from being damaged. So that child, it's not like they have a death sentence on them. Like they'll still live, they'll still grow. And as the medical care is getting better and better, maybe there might be a cure. Like we've heard of stem cell treatment and bone marrow transplants like abroad, right? Of course, it's expensive and it's not yet here in Malawi, but maybe with time, we'll also have access to that kind of thing. So there's still hope. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's hope, right? But for me now, looking at this whole situation, I've heard a couple people saying, Nina Woody, people that have sickle cell, they don't live past a certain age. Is that true?
That's very true.
First
Okay,
of all,
for my personal
how
story,
old are you?
I'm turning 29 in a few months.
Okay, come on. This and I figure whatever you're, because I feel like it's very, very important. Come on, nungo funodi. Which age? I mean, I'm good. Samadusa. Zagasinga.
Most of the times, doctors like they will tell you, you won't go past 18 ena 10.
Is it?
Yeah, ena amamwene ali ana komano. Yeah, that's like as I said Uriani, it depends on sickle cell yake. In sickle cell imapanga affect a person with age. Like if you age ukamakula mucha mezo going to affect one because like the body which imanga requires zintu zambiri, so imaja zintu zambiri mbili imanga process zintu zambiri mbili kutubiratu, and we need oxygen, like my blood cells apange transport oxygen, which is vital to our body and should live. It depends on the sickle cell yake, and when you are growing up you also need to like be self-aware, and if you know yourself and sickle cell and you take care of yourself, yeah.
You're getting past those things.
Kumano antu ambiyo sauza sickle cell ndijani amangopezo yani angopangote okay sickle cell like antu ambia mwana sickle cell ndi anemia,
But it's not anemia.
It's not anemia, it causes anemia. Yeah, and like ukamakula menoriani uzisamaria, so and you live long.
Yeah, like it just depends. Even some doctors say some kids won't even make it past 5 years. Like for me, I grew up in South Africa, right? So I used to go to Johannesburg Hospital by then for treatment. I used to get really sick back then compared to now. So I would get really sick, I would go to the hospital, but then like they never really knew it, so they really couldn't help me. And so 4 doctors called my mom aside, they were Caucasians, and they're like, you know, the way we've tested your daughter's blood, it looks like she won't live past the age of 9. And I was like 8 years old by then. But, you know, my mom was a prayer warrior, so she always used to pray for me. She rebuked it. And yeah, here I am today. I'm
29.
29.
20 years later.
Yeah?
So there are even like some people that live longer, like there are old people with sickle cell that I know of. So it's not like, yeah, but there's that stigma to say that people with sickle cell, they'll die young, they don't make it past this age, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't happen. Like you can still live long, you can still grow old, okay? And you can still just die a natural death.
Yeah.
So
Is it?
yeah.
And then because was so chanyanga nikazi urianish tozama like 30 in it like I'm always like the urianish.
Fair day, okay?
Yeah, many because and like 2023 I met Ujen, a lady. She's 45. And I go, Ujen. Sickle cell. Yeah, sickle cell. One time no sickle cell. I don't talk like I'm a mali that. I go come to mali my just urianish in sickle cell. Don't go there. Ujen. Nde kia nuriani some are in sickle cell and I'm so Ujen. Ali wankulu kale. Ngani ke ndiri 10 Ujen pen Ujen 2010 when I'm in sickle cell. Ndikagana twankango ndiyo fever jaundice ndikata muzipatala chani anipezana kwa Central Hospital. Yeah.
Okay. Now, a very cute question that I have. It's very cute, guys. I feel like when you are talking, I was coining a very cute question. Can you fall in love?
Like yeah. Come on, yeah, it's possible.
Stigma,
yeah.
But my stigma, my misconceptions,
yeah.
And for me, it's coming from a place where, as you guys, you've been growing up and you've been hearing so many things. I'm pretty sure, Goody, you have heard a lot of things. As in, for a good example, what you just said, Goody, you want to live past a certain age. They were Cody will sinanga mumazi chulaga undi no warriors. They were menyano warrior wako pa wagweta. Kuri teni ja waduta, right? Waduta baba jafika 15. Now ndiwe ulipa puberty, ndiwe ka teenager my hormones angoyenda mbwe. Afika by 18, boys are also looking good. What kind of struggles have you had to actually, for you to say, you know what, I'm also a person and I can have relationships with people. I can have a boyfriend, I can have a girlfriend, I'll get to a point where I want to get married, or where, and then the other struggle probably will be, will I have kids? Will I not have kids? I don't know. Is this a question that you guys have asked yourself?
Yeah, I'll come.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Like for me, people usually used to tell me that people with sickle cell, they can't really have kids and stuff, and it's hard for them to have kids. Like they can end up dying and stuff like that.
who died?
And it's a challenge also to have kids with someone with sickle cell. So because you lose blood and stuff, anything can go wrong. There are a lot of complications. So I have a daughter, which is also like a miracle too.
You
She's
have
like
a kid?
Yeah, she's 7 years old.
Go, girl.
So that that pregnancy, it was kind of hard because there's a lot of challenges that go, like a lot of things happen to your body. Like there's always already so much going on in your body.
Yeah.
And then that just adds to it. So I would get crises and stuff. I would just feel weird.
During your term.
Yeah. And then I had severe eclampsia, apparently.
Okay.
So
Speak English.
some complications.
I say, I'm going to go
But-
out and I already speak English.
Eh.
Please speak.
Hey, speaking the
I don't even
You
know how
had
to
one now?
explain it. Severe eclampsia. So
Google.
I'm your fact checker. Yeah,
Hey,
go ahead.
Hey,
okay,
hey.
so it's like water from the uterus leaves and enters your body, and it's like salty water. It causes high blood pressure and stuff. So that day when
That's my 99 reason not to have kids or be pregnant to this world. Okay.
so it was like my 8th month.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was at the hospital. I just went because I had a minor crisis. I'm like, let me just go. Yeah, so I was there, and they always take out blood and stuff for tests and scanning and all those things. So my blood tests were taking forever to come out from the lab. I don't know why. I think it was just God at work. So I had to stay at the hospital for like more days because I was fine. But I had to stay longer because of the blood test. And then one day I just faint. And then I don't remember what happened after that. Like I woke up again and I fainted again, and then I had to like have emergency C-section. So
At 8 months.
yeah. So she was like a kangaroo baby.
baby.
She was a kangaroo baby though. So we had to stay like in the kangaroo ward for 2 weeks. So yeah, the whole thing was just a miracle. And yeah, so people do say you can't have babies and stuff like that, but I know some people that even have more than one child with sickle cell. So yeah, there's just a lot of stigma around it, and it's also dangerous. So you also need to like cautiously go into that. You need to prepare. You need to take care of your health and all of those things. So
Is she okay? Is she a carrier? Does she have sickle cell?
she doesn't have sickle cell.
She's fine.
Yeah, she's
So the
fine.
dad was solid.
Yeah,
He was standing for
didn't
all of you guys.
yes.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, that was my experience.
Okay, before Nankine, Uchen. Ngozo, that's a question. Aircon.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wanna share something like Uchen. Ababa like in the Uchen. I had crisis. Like my bonang and whatever, like because of the temperature. And there's sickle cell Uchen. Like sickle cell, like in my panka. You have to be like cautious, like aware of the environment.
Even temperature affects
When
things.
you can go sick. Because you can go sick. Like because of the.
Were you doing an experiment?
Not an experiment. One like that is also because like
I also
as I was saying like when I talk about it and I can go sick. Yeah, and we just happen with Danish. I want to fear with ya. My bone pain.
Should we continue?
Yeah, that's why. Nah, it's okay. That's why I was saying it's an invisible disability.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Hear you on that.
You can't see it.
Just
When
say-
like something happened.
You
we
move
would-
on, my people.
Okay, then we need to balance. I think
Yeah.
the guys were working outside, so the Nabanga closed
It's
out
okay.
the whole studio.
It's okay. I wanted to
Yeah,
share
yeah.
with you. Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
say so. Yeah, Uchen. Then like back to relationship Uchen thing. Antwambia siko said tumaka insecure Uchen getting into relationship because antu ambili utikakauti di mafanet amakuno ada woni ga yonchi foya no riani ndo nyenje ukakali ninkazi yonchi Cause like I'm you have to a six pack, you chest and come on no.
Really made us
The thing with sickle cell, like puberty, like I'm a chido panga rich puberty. There, like you can be, depends on what me now. You can be like, yes.
And how old are you now?
I'll be 25 on 24th.
You're still
this
growing.
month. Yeah.
Okay.
And there, obviously, you were like. Nkazi like my age mate my own ngatika kamfana nantuthi iwe
Isn't that a blessing though?
yeah
That's why I was like a baby.
yeah ndio ufia
It's a blessing.
ufia insecurity yani okay nkazi aundiposi like kwapanga lich puberty and ucheni ine singampa ile ndele kufia insecure antambia baka insecure okay kuti I think I can date actually ine dating market ucheni ndalwa 2023 most of the times
First time?
dating market like that's serious 2023
That's serious kuna gomango sewera ineyo
wait
market kuti iweyo kuti
dating market physical dating market kwambira
pa market ipono iweyo kuti
I was doing it online because my fear insecure a girl
break that one for me. How are you doing this online also? I'm sorry people were like digressing, but I just want to understand something.
Okay. Like online, when I say online, not like Tinder, like WhatsApp.
Okay, I went there.
Yeah.
That's where I was.
Oh, I went,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, mamu fusira bwanje muntu yo.
Ndoti like kaleka mondo kupesa ma groups ama memes yancha like people like most of the times I'm on here young. I was like my girls are I don't listen to chatting, then like flirting. Yeah, then yeah.
I like how you say flirting right there, like.
Yeah, I love I love you, I think I'm falling for you. Mama! You got to.
The nigga is spitting some bars right now.
I come to manage. Not like I think in yes. Like Maswanga. I'm talking about Masawa there for you. I'm sorry, Madam Masawa there for you and I feel like seeing the type and then I think it's a bank
to be very, very beautiful, eh?
Yeah, it's easy. Then like Gugu. That's when 2023 I was working on myself like psychology thing, shadow work. They like number of bankers bank accept the way I am.
Okay.
That's when James Oyanish, yeah. The number of data like people like physical.
Oh, now we're not dating properly. Right now. That nigga is blushing, fam.
I think Gugu suck my blush. I want me
like, humans, you don't know, but I know. Okay, Panaba, you have a girlfriend?
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Okay, cool.
I got you. Safe space here.
Okay, I'll say this. You find it toxic, like in it.
See, Dali do. I was in a but anyway, he will redeem himself.
In like I used to believe in committed relationship. Like
wait, what?
Committed relationships.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Hey, what I heard.
Community. Because you went there. Yes.
Yeah, committed. The way I am like sickle cell and committed relationship on net. Like one be like maybe picture actualize. It's about like drama, chaos, and like yeah. Like my life with drama, chaos. Season can be because it doesn't much like the crisis because of those things. Yeah, and they like I was still navigating like knowing myself like which one work for me. Then like necessarily okay, open relationships will work for me. And like I've been doing open relationships. Like when I say open relationships, so like like at the same time I'm having two girls and I'm going okay, I'm moving to open relationship because like come a boundaries, so I'm committed. Yeah, and
I'm like that. Giving you an eye right now.
Yeah, it's been like.
What do you mean? Okay, break also that one down for me.
Okay.
But the good thing is you already gave me a disclaimer. Woody, I might see you as a toxic
Yeah,
person.
Yeah. Okay.
But talk to me. Still.
Okay.
Open relationship.
Open
So
relationship.
sama karabwa wili.
Okay. Like when I say the Korean in it, dating market, I'm open. Like relationship, like open relationship. Like I can date a girl, and at the same time, it's very like okay, though we're dating, I don't know, like see someone else. And like okay, let's say okay, I won't be seeing anyone else. But it's kind of boundaries, like like they say no strings attached. Yeah, like Korean, you said my boundaries gonna be open relationship than committed.
Tabiwa, we be judging him together because let's do this together.
Yeah, okay, like anyama tendasika na amavanga mosiana like perception yangu just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to.
I understand you.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yo,
Ngozo.
shush. Now talk to therapist Gugu now. Now I'm your therapist. That's why I'm sitting in this single chair now. You know? So let's talk one-on-one right now. Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't you also feel like that's your insecurity has just mutated to something else that is new, but it's still you're still insecure to actually hold down a relationship?
Yeah.
I'm just moving here. I'm just going with my thoughts, so bear with me. Should we say, like I said, it's a safe space?
Yeah,
Right?
open-minded.
Should we say you are also afraid of if you are in this committed relationship, these people will leave you one day?
Yeah, Ojen, like yesterday I was talking to a friend, like his brother.
Yes.
Like he's into psychology, like the brother. I'm into psychology. And we're talking about like our insecurities as men.
Okay.
Like I was working on my shadows, and the poem like I was afraid going to the dating market because my friend as a banker, like they would judge me because I have sickle cell. Now my personal like that time I used to be afraid with Antoine and judge. Now like I'm the one James I'm trying to like avoid like being loving someone else. And then I think
you loving someone else, or you're afraid of someone else?
I mean committing to someone, like
I feel like
fully
you're
committing to someone. Yeah. And
so I can love you, child.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Okay.
Child.
Yeah, and then like I was telling Ujen, like the blood Orianish, the kind of zone Orianish, maybe like I need to work on that as well. Yeah, because it's not healthy. Because like because sangasa kumano like to my partner atamavomeze kumano
do you also feel like what is also because you are also setting more boundaries for yourself for you to fully experience what a true relationship feels like? So
like I feel like kumano okay, the time like in dating market Urianish, like I wanna fully commit to someone, and that someone Urianish, like we were telling each other. Like that's why okay. I think I should be open, cause like there will be boundaries. Like I won't expect much from Ujin, like the partner, cause like in a relationship Ujin, I can find repeated. I'm a Koreanish. Inendo wakunda kwambiri wasandikunda. Okay, maybe like next time I'll go into a relationship yodia mtu jani mkonda kwambiri sandikunda. Okay, I think nikapita mu relationship ndingokaudia methodianish wakandikunda sandikunda. Like like open relationship with mabanga uchin allow you like have boundaries and know uchin something might happen like this. You don't have much expectations. Stand uchin committed relationship because umatiani mukapa kwa relationship matia ndikunda kwambi bwana subweza yikundi yanga nimukanganga mungo fusan like back and forth like in mass level. Yeah.
Okay,
but like it's not like have like a lot of girls now. Open relationship like in terms of okay, I'm open to relationship like type E komano suti makauti like I'm dating two girls like maka one girl komano like mangufanya kama boundaries there I give an excuse could like not to committed my open because like open maka kama boundaries.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
know.
come back
I don't know
to
if it makes sense.
I'm not done with you.
Cool.
I will come back to you on this one.
Cool.
But I want to hear your experience.
The dating industry.
It's an
Hasn't-
industry now. Guys.
Okay.
Then you're not making any money.
Whatever, like, it hasn't been easy.
Okay. Talk to me. What's been happening?
Because, okay, you need to find someone who truly accepts you for who you are.
Okay.
They have to be willing to do those hospital visits. They have to be willing to take care of you when you're in a crisis and all of that. So the serious relationship that I had, like, my man loved me, right? But then, like, his family didn't accept me because I was just getting sick and stuff. So it didn't go well. So yeah, I still haven't lost hope though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just hard to find someone that, you know, truly accepts you for who you are, and just accepts that, yeah, they're gonna be there for you no matter what with your condition. So I wouldn't say it's an easy thing.
Okay, what's your take though? As in when it comes to, like, you personally, not just finding someone that accepts you, but how do you view going into a relationship? How do you see that? Are you going in with fears? This person might not accept, even if they do, maybe their family is not going to accept me. So you like him, my problem child here, you have also set yourself boundaries when it comes to relationships and how you can love someone.
For me, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I would say that I kind of set boundaries because, like, I don't just let people in like that. Like, because you need to assess the situation. Like, how is he going to treat me? How is this going to happen? So it's like you don't just jump into things because you also need to think about the long term. So yeah, you're just cautious. You're just always cautious. And yeah,
Okay.
you just prefer actually sometimes to just be single or just to have a fling or something rather than just going into something.
Yeah, and the ocean, like, oh, sorry.
All right, yeah, but yeah, so you just want to be really sure if you want to be in a committed relationship. Like for me, I was like single for quite some time because I can't just go into something like that. I need to.
And now you're dating?
I would say dating, yeah.
What do you mean?
Ouch.
Dating.
Somehow?
I
I was
dating, yes.
Okay,
Dating.
we're dating. Okay, we're solid there. We're good. Or do you want me to come and do something to that nigga? Misbehave. Anyway, you got my number. We'll talk. But yeah, anywho, I have questions for you two back there, right? We have heard firsthand from our brethren right here. But now, Ngozo, for example, you have met a woman that has sickle cell, right? Would you be in a relationship with this woman?
Yes.
Okay.
But I think these guys are saying something. I understand from where they're standing.
Yeah,
What you guys are saying is what every Jim and Jack meets, whether with sickle cell or with no sickle cell.
Yeah.
You understand? All of us, I don't have sickle cell, but I'll tell you my experience. I'm in Mogamba. There are more people that are going through that. So that's winner people for us in this generation. But now coming back to sickle cell, I think winner has to know what they're signing up for. You understand? So you guys don't have the luxury of just jumping into a relationship. Winner how many you have liked will need to be on a probation basis. 3-4 months, could they should see how your health rises and falls. Could when they are committing to you, they know what they're committing to. Because a lot of us, we expect commitments from people that don't know what they're committing to. Because there are certain things that you would know about me later. You discover, if I knew this, I wouldn't have committed. You understand? Also, you are not just falling for one person, but an entire family. Because if you guys can get sick at any time, their family also matters. So I think that goes threshold. Some of us have a luxury in the Google because but imagine you are in a hospital. Your partner is not gonna be with you about a month in the hospital. And when I guys so I think there is that. I can fall in love with that person, but I also need to know. Also, you guys don't, because of the stress and the anxiety levels, that they don't have to escalate. You need somebody more matured who can understand you in those phases. You are people, you're going to be emotional. Because basically you are having your episodes come and so this person has also to set aside their feelings to just care about you as a person and not a lover. And that's not easy. So you guys also have to understand that. Maybe you are having your issues, but somebody's trying to care for you, because there are times people are caring for us and we make it difficult for them. So I would say that if you have to be there, you also have to understand the maturity of that person, their tenacity to handle issues. Also their family counts, because zindu zikavura matenda supanga weka mundu they will also need support, because if they are supporting you, they will need their family supporting them. So definitely the woman or the man you guys have to choose, you also have to understand that their families are on board, because as they are supporting you, they will need also support.
Luki, we'll come back to you. I just
Same question?
Yeah, same question.
Yeah, I definitely would. I think this is the thing about love and brains. Most of the times it doesn't collide.
Eh?
No.
What is that?
Yeah, because love and brains most of the
This
time,
one. Nothing.
they collide. They collide. So for me, I think it would be a situation where if I found out after we're already in love, that's something that it's not even up for discussion. We just have to find out how we can navigate it, how we can, let me get to know how it goes down with you when you get sick, what you need. I just need to get myself acquainted with that situation. And like Ngozo said, family counts, family matters. Most of this, like in the condition that they are in, they need a community as support most of the times. So family has to be involved in that. And just to also add on something on Schofield. I keep trying to say Schofield. Michael Schofield. Yeah, I was listening to him as he was talking about how he has decided to just take a step back.
Yeah.
Not completely remove himself from the relationships, but take a step back from dating in a sense where he's at a safe space. And for me, I think it's a question, and also maybe just a take on that. Does that work for you? Does that remove the thing that you're avoiding, which is the stress, the hurt? Does this work the situation where the person is now?
Most of the times it does. Actually, like before dating, I tell my girls, would like have sickle cell, and they what do 4 girls, and all those girls, and was under leave a crisis, yeah, and 25 like August, like had a crisis. And I got the nwanga, and I like
Your girlfriend.
the girlfriend.
Okay.
Are we still together with this one? When a 5 August in the Sickle garden, where's what?
Okay, it was a community relationship. Like I couldn't navigate it properly.
I'd say
Because is my question. The reason why I was asking, I was listening to you and I'm thinking, okay, like he said, the situations that you're going through, most people also go through them.
Yeah,
Maybe
very
with you
normal.
guys, and you have an extra burden because it has to do with your health, and you already have these insecurities about whether they're going to love you or accept you. The rejection in the mind, it's something that you've faced ever since you were children. But now the question is, what if you find yourself meeting someone that, because it's not guaranteed that everybody will not want you or want to be committed to you. What if you meet somebody who is willing and desires you and wants you, but you've already put this barricade of stay away, take a step back, and then you miss out on this situation where this person really wants to love you, but because there are all these spike around you and you're like, hey, but I'm this. So anyway, my advice is just, one, therapy helps, and I see that you already have a community, you guys. It's very wonderful. But involve also people who are, I would say, maybe they don't have sickle cell, because then the awareness has to go to Antwaminisadziwa, right? Antwaminisadziwa, how does it feel?
Yeah.
What you go through. So involve other people also if you don't already.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you very much. Your story is very encouraging.
Yes. Ojen, Ojen, like negative barrier. Command like this time around, like Mati, okay, let me try, like Orianish, entering a committed woman, like yeah, I think Ojen, I still need to work on myself, like Ojen, on that, yeah. Because
You're a psychology person, eh? There's a saying, Amanina Guri, a siege doesn't have to succeed to turn your fortress into a prison. That's what you're doing for yourself. You understand?
Understanding. Breakdown.
Okay. Okay, not a siege doesn't have to succeed to turn your fortress into a prison. If mustudio munomeno mabwera munet ukale kuti kuchimpanda jabo, it should be enveloped with our only way in the budget. What an enemy has to do is to close the door and wait it out. This will turn into our prison. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, when it comes to a relationship, what you're looking for is not an open relationship, but somebody else who's responsible. But first, you have to be responsible for yourself and your feelings. When a woman comes, you can tell ourselves, sometimes I'm this, sometimes I'm this, sometimes I'm this. If you cannot handle this, that's a way. More and open, she will be able to see other people. Now, here's my thing. Yeah. For now, it's working for you. But you're a psychology person. That means you spend more time with yourself. And you agree with this. You have had, let's say, 4 failed relationships. It's those nights when you stay with yourself. You now have a war within yourself.
Yeah.
That's the stress now that would eat you up more than anything else. And I've seen out of my failed relationships, it's not the heartbreak that hurts me. It's me sitting down and saying, you go back in retrospect, because that person was a nice person. I think if we have done this. So, I would say, as much as you're saying good work on yourself, sit there. These are my insecurities. These are my good. But also, apart from this, the aftermath is my health. So if you work on that, these relationships, I think they will flow and people will find yourself already aligned. As I like you, but we cannot do. In here, I think I've had that issue. And when we are a podcast panel, because of what we say, I'm another person.
Yeah.
In my free time, I'm another person. So I think I cannot deal with this. You understand? Because you have built now yourself to a level it shades joke.
No, but we understand that it's not easy. So take time with yourself. It's not easy. By the end of the day, I think everybody wants to belong. At the end of the day, you want to go home to belong to somewhere, to belong to someone. So, yeah, don't give up. Love is love.
You know what? In as much as you've labeled it to be toxic, and kudos that you're working on it, there is a very, very big room for growth. You're saying you're turning 25. Child, you are a child. You are a baby. There is time. All right. Whatever is happening right now, whatever you're going through, trying to test the waters, trying to see what's working and what's not working. Let me tell you, my brother, it's very normal. We have all done that. I may not have the same experiences as you, because living with this disease, yes, it has come with its insecurities and all of that. But love, we all have mad insecurities, all right? And even when it comes down to love and being in a relationship, let me tell you one thing. Whatever you're going through, relationship-wise, very normal. Very, very normal. And ungamazafika pa 30 bats, uzakhodi giye way gauge apopo, you went so win uliba 4, ababo uliba 1. Ndokazafika pa 30. And you find the person that you're actually looking for, and they'll be okay with whatever situation it is. And the one thing about us women, it doesn't matter what I say over my episode, we'll take care of you. Hans will hold you down. What you say?
To be honest, like all the
yes, I'm aware that right. Hey, they will use someone but raw gas. The guys come just to to be wait. Zimadela.
No.
Hey, mukakhala so ma-session mumakhano khaja mundirane tisabageli bozi ningozo so yeah komaso she said one point that is very important. When you do have my communities are right. I feel like it's also very important to be sharing these insecurities with they are normal. They don't have this disease. You'd be shocked to hear the stories that people are going through relationship wise in whatever situation or scenario that you think it's sickle cell that's causing this. You find out it's not. And people others are even going through worse things than even the things that you're going through, right? So I feel like when you have those kind of conversations with people like those, it will also be an eye opener and it will try to ease some of those anxieties and stress. What is intuzi? What things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Even if you can have us. Yeah. Hey.
And
So
it's I think as much as a community you are trying to bring awareness to us, and some of us are carriers we don't know, but human situations are even across the board.
yeah.
So I think this is what is uniquely to us.
Yeah.
So both of us are able now to conversate and to say, okay, I think the minute we are having this conversation, we are able to understand from that fence. You are also able to understand from this fence. So we keep growing.
I mean, being on that topic of sharing and opening the board across to Antoine, here's a platform. You can, right now, maybe a question I would ask you is, what would you want to say what would you want to say to other people who maybe don't have sickle cell, or maybe they don't understand, or maybe they have a misconception about it? What misconceptions would you like to clear out? What would you like to get off your chest? Anything, the both of you.
Okay. Okay. Janish. Most of the times, Ojen, like Antomaga sickle cell Janish, you get Ojen, you get like as you get HIV, like sexually transmitted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Humano like Ojen, it's like Orianish, the offspring then occur in the sickle cell. Then the other thing is Antomaga sickle cell is just an anemia. Yeah. See anemia, chabe one like mamsa anemia sickle cell. Yeah, then there's this thing sickle cell like Ojen. You can see like the person wouldn't like normal. Komano inside Ojen, there's a lot going on. Like so like when you see a person with sickle cell or is an like normal. When a person tells you Ojen Urianish, tapiwa kuzoria na topa sinkanisa understand tapiwa uriani watopari because my red blood cells that are responsible for oxygen, and that oxygen then abanga help where go janish mama mitochondria ko hapa nke oxygen breathe. Yeah, like there's a lot going on oxygen. I also panka oxygen. Okay, I can't do this like investors. Then like I think sickle cell is something which has to be approached with oxygen. Empathy, not sympathy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah.
All right. Thank you.
For me, there's something that really irritates me, guys. Like, okay, you're in the streets minding your own business.
Yeah.
And then people would just approach you. Why are your eyes yellow? I think you have yellow fever. You might have jaundice, blah, blah, blah. You need to do this and that. So, I don't know. It really irritates me.
Unwarranted advice.
So, okay. Obviously, I know that I have yellow eyes, right? And obviously, I'm trying to do something about it. So, I don't know. Maybe people are trying to help, but I don't think it really helps. It just... For a long time, it just made me feel really horrible when people come up to me and do that. But for now, I've just gotten used to it because people did that like all my life, yeah? And I would even get bullied like when I was a kid about my yellow eyes. Like I remember in primary school, a certain kid was like, "Oh, it looks like you poured custard into your eyes and stuff." So it was a joke, yeah. So that part, I don't know. I've been very insecure about my yellow eyes for a while, and when people ask me about it, I would just, I would just tell them that, oh, I was just born like that and stuff. Like, I don't give a lot of details, and yeah, well, now I have accepted it, but then if you're someone out there, see someone like maybe they have yellow eyes, I don't think you should just approach them and give advice. Obviously, they know about it. So that's just what I wanted to address.
You stay with yourself. You see yourself in the mirror. You see what's but this is what I wanted to say. You know, that's why I'm saying, Goody, I'm finding your eyes very beautiful. I love mythology very, very much, right? You know, Zeus and friends. Yeah. You know. Yeah? Zeus and friends. Do you know what if they had golden blood?
Yeah.
You do know that? What if your blood is gold as well? It's like, you know, like you have the eyes of the gods.
Well, actually, I actually do love the color though.
Yeah.
I love them.
Like I find it very, very...
It's unique. It's like
it
my
is.
blueprint. So
you know what? You do have the eyes of the gods.
Yeah.
So I feel like you can see into the future. Yeah. So I'll find you for you to give me something about my future. But anyway, guys, it's been very, very beautiful having you. I've learned quite a number of things, and I hope that you have also learned from us, right? But this has been very, very intriguing for me. Guys, my face has had variations. In this show, it has had variations. That's how much the shock of everything else hearing it for me was very, very deep, because this is not a conversation that we have it on a daily basis. And even I'm pretty sure that wherever you are, you don't have this conversation. You have never even had this conversation. But this is a conversation that we need to start having, because everybody else wants to be loved. Everybody else wants to have a relationship, and not just have a relationship, but a lot of us, we want to have kids when we are with this partner that we have. So having discussions about our genotypes, why not? It has to be as much as we like to talk about HIV, AIDS. So genotype is as important as your life depends on it. Guys, your life depends on it, because as I'm saying, biology will be breaking our hearts nowadays. Biology is not playing right now. People are no longer cheating. Biology is the one that is killing our relationships. So we need to make this discussion to be number one on our list. Whenever we are getting into relationships and why not, we need to understand our blood types, why not, so that biology says that it is lazy. And you guys have been very, very beautiful, have been very, very helpful into teaching us. Tinawa class about biology, guys. Yeah, from 4H. So we were in it. But I appreciate you guys for coming to teach us about this, and even sharing us with your experiences in all spectrums, health-wise, relationship-wise, everything. I mean, we have great insights now, innit? Yeah. So it's been wonderful. I would love for you to come back again, because I bet we have not exhausted everything.
yeah.
But this has been awesome. It has been awesome.
Yeah, I think June 19 Makasi Sickle Day.
Okay.
September Makasi Sickle Awareness Month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we'll be coming. The next year.
Next year,
we're here
September
again.
or
Yeah.
June?
Like we'll start with June next year.
Okay.
Like Sickle Day. September so we'll come. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
No, it's been awesome. Any last words that you have for my people? Umlangiza oyo kwambiri tabiwa ngomuza kumawa awili atatu. Ali hapa.
anyway, it's not about him, but I just like to say thank you for the opportunity. I don't really get to talk about these things. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
But I was planning on making a TikTok series about it because this is a awareness month. So
Yeah.
I want to just... I think I've gotten to that point where I'm now comfortable to share because it's something that used to make me like really emotional. And I couldn't just talk about it without like tears. But then I've grown. And so, I'm so proud of myself that I've actually sat down and talked about it because it's something very heavy to share with others. So yeah, thank you for providing the platform. And I would also just like to encourage anyone that has sickle cell or the guardians that just keep it up. Just keep taking care of yourself. Just keep in prayer because, God is always there for us. Like he's the healer. So I don't take myself as someone that has sickle cell actually because I just believe that I'm healed.
Yeah.
So here I am, like I rarely get sick. So it's possible to like live long. It's possible to not get crises. It's possible to live a healthy life. So just take care of yourself. Just, if you believe in God, pray, and everything will just be okay. Yeah.
Okay. Any last words, my brother?
Okay, like Ocean, to my caregivers at sickle cell, like I can say like Ocean, like Wedi, Mano, I would recommend a song, yeah, Tomeli, Spartan Soldier. Like it speaks to me, Ocean, as a warrior. The Ocean, there's a saying I'm a Spartan soldier. Like the pain you feel, you never know. Emotions. I never sure, yeah.
You can always rely on Ngozo.
And the Ocean, like that Ocean, like verse, it speaks Ocean, like it's like a warrior. I can communicate with Ocean, my caregivers, and to warriors I will say Oceanish. There's a quote, Commando, like they were, Commandanish, like I'm the captain of my ship, the master of my sorrow. Yeah, like
Okay.
in Vitas, I think like it's a poem. It's a poem. Yeah, I think it's in Vitas. Yeah, and they're like Ocean, like for those like for warriors, call it that poem. Like it will speak to you. And in there like my pangamiza like Ocean, that Ocean philosophy. Yeah, from Invitas poem and Ocean.
And by the way,
Tomeli.
he's on the market.
He's on the market. Okay, just Ocean, you talked about it's Awareness Month, September. Any hashtags, anything you'd like people to post?
Okay, cool.
How do you support this? How do we go about it?
Palima pages mbili sickle cell Ocean pa Facebook, pa Ocean, pa Instagram. Komano like in Malawi we have Ocean a support group, National Sickle Cell Support Group. I'm the vice chairperson wa Lilongwe. Komano like city fully organized. Komano like we still meet online. And last year mama na ku flat church. Then I have also a page called Sickle Cell Samlai, pa Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, come be on Facebook, one will post on Facebook.
Okay.
There you can go and navigate those pages. Like there's more awareness of it. Yeah.
All right. Well, it has been a lovely Monday. We have learned a thing or two. And Wundenga Ngozo, what I is Genotype, just for the sake of you people, because you've been hitting him up. So I will share the results very soon.
I'm not on the market.
Yeah.
I'm not on the market for
Akuna machocho
ESA.
komano ndati Genotype yake ndibanga kuti aliyese amene mukumfuna Ngozo amuziziwa kuti are you compatible with him or not. But anyway, besides the point, right? We'll see you next Monday. It's been lovely. It's been lovely having you guys. And yeah, stay tuned for more crazy stories.